This is Steve Schiffman. I want to thank you for joining me for this podcast webcast that we send out to you to help you sell better. That's all this is. We're not trying to do anything else but make sure that you get 10 minutes a day, every day, of good advice, solid advice, no little dribble type stuff. You know, I'm against that. I don't want to do that. By the way, I just want to tell you that I was with Tony Robbins a number of weeks ago, and we had a spectacular program. Tony, no question, brought in over 7,000 people. But I had my 800 people that we went through the paces with in terms of what really goes on in selling. And so I'm very happy about that. It was a great program, great day. And if you had joined us, you got a little flashlight, and it was fun. We had a good time. Let me talk to you about something that's happened a number of times this week. I've had people call me and say, Steve, the biggest issue I'm facing is managing my time. I can't seem to get hold of it. It just never happens. I want to make the prospecting calls. I want to do what you say, but I just don't end up doing it. What do I do? How do I work with that? And I said, it's not a question of managing your time. It's a question of not knowing where your time goes. You're spending all your time trying to manage your time, when in reality, just do the thing you need to do. But you got to know what you did. Now, I'm going to explain that because it sounds complicated, more complicated than it really is. Here's what I do. I have two calendars, one in Outlook and also on paper. But the second one is what I'm doing or have done at that moment. So, for example, I wrote down, or will write down, as soon as I'm done with this, recording session. I'll write that down and I'll block out the amount of time that it took me. So I know what I did today at this time. So when I look back on the calendar, I can see where my time has gone. Most people are trying to manage it. No, you've got to look at it to manage it. You've got to say, okay, that's where it went. What am I going to do now about that? How do I manage that effectively? So here's my simple recommendation to you. And all you need for this is two items. Some kind of a book, an appointment book, which you can buy. And of course, right now it's the end of the year sale, so you can get your appointment book pretty cheap. And a pencil, a pencil. Yes, I know you want to do computer stuff. Don't do computer stuff. Instead, get a pencil. And as you go through the day, write down what you did each day. What did you accomplish today at 3 o'clock? What did you do at 4 o'clock? If you took a break, put that in too. You'll start to realize the number of things you do during the day that are useless, that are wasted time. Now, I'm not saying to you, you're going to be 100% productive. Impossible. Doesn't happen that way. But what I am saying to you, you're going to be more productive. In fact, I think you're going to be close to 85, 90% more productive because you know what you did and you know what time to get up, what time not to, what time to work. You'll look at it. You'll see it. For example, I tend to start early in the morning. I get up as early as 3 a.m., maybe a little bit earlier. And the reason for that is I'm pretty productive in the morning. Most of the recordings I do are in the morning when nobody else is up. You can do the same thing. You can figure it out when you're going to prospect. Now, I know you're not going to prospect at 3 a.m. That's kind of ridiculous. But if you don't prospect at all, you're going to see big bulks of time that say nothing. And then nothing is going to kill you. We are entering into the last part of the year. Each and every one of you should be able to predict your income for 2019. If you can't, then you haven't really been looking at your prospecting and you haven't been looking at your prospect management board as to what it looks like and what it really is. You've got to start paying attention to that. And you should have done that a while ago. But that's all under the bridge right now. I like that expression, all under the bridge, like it really means something. But what I want you to do is start to track what your days are like. Where do they go? What do you do? What do you do every day that's so important? The one individual called me and said, what do I do? When I had this conversation, I said, you've got to track. You've got to track every single minute of every day. You know who does that? People who want to lose weight. And you go to any gym, they say, track your food, know how much you're eating. And when you do that, you start to realize, whoa, I ate that whole cheesecake. Well, that's the kind of thing that we're talking about. So I want you to give some thought to this. Now, here's the key. Couple things. You can win a book. And by the way, some of you said to me, can you send an ebook? If I have an ebook, I will send you the ebook. And today's word is, and I got it right here, nickel. You write to me in your email the word nickel. I don't care where you put it. Put the word nickel in it, and you've got a chance to win a free book. We sent out almost a dozen books. So if you didn't get it, it's just because you haven't been chosen, but you still have a chance. It's a free book. I pay for the postage or pay for it to get to you, but I want you to participate. Remember, I'm coaching about 20 people a week, and if you need help, if you're sitting there, and especially if you were with me in New Jersey, and you said to yourself, you know, this guy could help me, then make sure you call out to me. Don't wait. Don't wait. It's a mistake. I am telling you, I can help you if you want to help yourself. All right? So this is Steve Schiffman. Remember, the key word this week is nickel. All you got to do is write nickel on the email. You got a chance of winning a book. Don't forget to look at the other books that I've written. Go on Amazon. See the books that I've written. There's 70 of them. See the books that I've written, because you will find a book in there, I promise you, that will be able to help you. All right? And if you need help, don't forget to call me. You can always reach me by email, sschiffman@steveschiffman.com. And you're right, my voice is a little husky. All right, have a great week. And remember, I appreciate you joining me, and you humble me by your attendance.